Ladies and gentlemen, I want to just take the time to speak a little bit about the process. When individuals schedule consults with me and they are telling me their problems and they're telling me what they're going through and what their stresses are, including the ones who cry, and I literally have to tell them stop crying because I can't handle it, don't want to hear it. Not because I don't have any empathy or sympathy, and I don't, but sorry, it's the disease. And but the problem is it still affects me. So no crying. Yeah. I know it's important, but here's the problem. I cannot help you while you're crying because you can't focus. That's the first thing. Second, when individuals are telling me they have court and I've given them some suggestions and they go into court and they stress about the judge and about what the judge is going to say and worrying about what the judge is going to do and what the judge is going to say, people, that judge is just an idiot in a dress. That's all you got to do is recognize it's an idiot in a dress. Just picture that idiot sitting in that dress with no clothes on, because that's basically all they are. They have no authority, they have no power. Oh, you sound like one of them sovereign citizens. You better believe I sound like one of them sovereign citizens, because I know that no judge ever in the existence of the United States has ever been granted power. They've only been granted authority, and they can only have the authority to decide controversies. They don't have any other authority. But nobody pays attention. Well, they can throw people in jail. No, they can't throw you in jail. Not without due process. And that's a controversy, I just said. Lord have mercy. Sometimes it's complicated and difficult for people to understand the basic, bare necessities. I gotta go talk to Baloo. Okay? It is a basic necessity that without due process of law, a judge can't do nothing. But they're violating due process of law all the time, aren't they? Exactly. That's why people like me are here trying to help and fight and do what we can to help you, even though we have to sacrifice to do it and go through a lot to do it. Now, it's time for me to start getting their attention, because I'm tired of playing games with them and I'm tired of them thinking they can play with me, because I don't play well with others. And so I'm about to explain that to them. I will make them say uncle without even having to put up a fight. It's okay. It's what I do, and I'm about to make them understand who I am. They think they know me. Okay. Go ahead. You can put me through an AI algorithm and see if it can figure me out. Go ahead and try to do a predictive model and see what I'm going to do next. I dare you. Now, yes, they're spying on me. Yes, they're monitoring. Yes, they're even monitoring the GPTs. They're monitoring the conversations. I don't care. So, there was a couple people who had court dates, and I can't reach out to everybody who's got a court date, but I've reached out to a couple of them, and to find out what's going on, what happened. The biggest thing that happens is most people don't follow through, or most people think that the paperwork that we put together is going to be some silver bullet. And I keep trying to tell them there is no silver bullet. It doesn't work that way. Now, I need you all to pause for just 1 second. I have to check something. Sorry. I am working on a particular app in the background, and it's going to be used to help quite a few individuals with corporations. I'm not going to be making this available publicly. This is for the corporations that I will be helping to create and so forth. And basically, people will understand how unique this particular app is. I haven't done anything like it before, but I do like what I'm putting together. But anywho, that's right, I said who. The fact that even tonight I am thinking about these people who I've had consults with, including a young man today that I had a consult with. Turns out we're the same age, roughly. He's older than me by probably a couple of months. I don't know exactly the month he was born in, but we're born the same year. And so because I'm in December, I'm definitely suspecting that he is prior to December. And that makes him my elder. And he's an all right person. But as I tell everybody, I am too particular. And so I do not have time for communications with people. I'm too busy. And I'm too busy by choice. The young man who had the stroke that I told you all about, who does the content, he contacted me and he asked me about how I was doing. And I told him I am busy trying to help as many people as I can. Said I've done some stupid things in the past and I can't make up for it, but what I can is I can try to help as many people as I can to make their lives better. And then after that, then I will continue to try to help as many people as I can to make their lives better. And he said, after I said that, you spoke truth. And I understood what he meant. He wasn't saying that I was speaking the truth. He was saying that he understood that you can't make up for the past, that you can only move forward, and by trying to make things better in the future. And I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, my job is to help people. Not particularly an individual, but people as a group, people as a whole. And it's just, a lot of people want the individual help, and they don't understand the nature of assistance. And that's where everything goes wrong. And they should understand the nature of assistance, because it does matter. Assistance can't be given to everybody because not everybody qualifies for assistance. You'll catch that when you're dealing with government. They'll tell you, you don't qualify for assistance. They will let you know without missing a beat. You do not qualify for assistance. So when providing assistance to people, I can only give it to those who qualify. And the people who qualify for that assistance are the ones who appreciate my time. Not because they say they appreciate my time, but who actually legitimately appreciate my time. They understand the amount of effort going into all of this, and they understand the amount of stress that this puts on me. You try talking for greater than 9 hours a day to people, explaining things to people, and having to make sure what you explain, you're accurate with the information, that you're not just explaining something and just talking just to be talking. And see how much pressure that puts on you, knowing that people's lives are at stake. The young man today asked me about bills. Now, I gave him a solution for it, and I told him that if he did it right, this should take care of that. However, I told him there's no one-stop shop, one quick silver bullet, that's going to solve all the problems. That ain't going to happen. They done took that out. And back in 2011, 2012, hey, I could send a money order and pay off a house, pay off bills and all of that stuff. I did videos showing how I did it. Show people every step of the way, the hour-style money order. But then too many people were using it. Too many. And so they started interrupting and interfering with people attempting that. So I had to create new ways, add new language, and so on and so forth. And now, it is difficult. Not very difficult, just difficult getting things done like that. You'll watch the videos telling you can just fill out the voucher, and the voucher is a coupon and all of that stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, go right ahead and see how well that works for you. Yeah. Some people will get through and get theirs done because the companies just don't want to deal with you. The amount is not enough for them to hire an attorney to get rid of you. So they'll let it go. But it doesn't mean it worked. Sorry, been doing it too long. So what I'm working on in the background is to help solidify and take care of that. So the reason why I'm taking the time to do this, one, because I was working on the app and I needed to kill some time, and two, because I do worry about the people I have consults with. Now, I won't let them make that the subject of the consult, but this is just a video to say that I do take it personal. Have a good day.